Tens of thousands of Somali Muslims live in Minnesota, most either refugees fleeing conflict or the children of them. This weekend, one Somali man here went on a stabbing spree, injuring several people before he himself was shot dead. The question has once again been raised in America: how do you stop such attacks perpetrated by Muslims on what appear to be ideological grounds?
How do you stop anything? How do you stop rapists? How do you stop murderers? But for national programs to target a community because they don't know how to stop something, and they think, you know what, let's put this blanket over the whole community to stop a few, then that means you're criminalizing all of us.
Burhan Mohammed is one of those who feels the surveillance, the media finger-pointing and the political anti-Muslim rhetoric is having a dramatic adverse impact.
With the approach that they have towards the Muslim community in America is to absolutely make you feel as un-American as possible because you're promoting fear. Doesn't it also do the job of ISIS? Because ISIS is saying that you're not Americans, they don't want you here.
And everywhere we went, young American Somalis agreed. They felt under intense scrutiny for being Muslims in the US.
It feels, that is a kind of like a discrimination.
The problem is that there's this otherness that's been attributed to Somali youth, and as a result, we can kind of deal with them as a threat as opposed to people who are part of the community.
But over the years, a small number have gone on to join jihadi groups like Al-Shabaab. This summer, 9 young Somali men were imprisoned for planning to join ISIS in Syria. The same department that prosecuted them is also giving out money to community groups to try to prevent radicalization. But some here say that money is not welcome.
Of course I want the funding, of course I want the resources, but if it's being presented to us through a counterterrorism lens, then you're definitely telling me that I'm an issue.
When I first come, I didn't see Somali people.
Sasido Shai is accepting government funds to help educate and mentor. She says the counterterrorism tag does bother her, but says the money's badly needed for some young people.
The kids are going through a lot. They're in the ocean and none of them know how to swim. These kids are looking for opportunities. They're looking for to belong somewhere.
They may argue about whether to take state funds, but most do agree that with all the angry rhetoric in recent months, American Muslims are under pressure in the US like never before.
I have never felt threatened for the 23 years that I have been to the US. Ever. Until this election.
Really?
I have never seen someone who's wanting to become the next president of the US threatening people because of their religion, saying they cannot come to America or they need to go back.
And that, she also feels, could be counterproductive and potentially alienating more young people.